Hey dolls, and I'm back with another video. Before we get into this video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe and ring that bell. Y'all, we're on the road to 3,000 subscribers, so don't play with us because we ain't never been one of them, okay? And if you ain't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. It is free $99. And if you still don't subscribe, you a hater. Tell that with your mama because why she raised you like that, period. Anyways, y'all, so today, y'all, I just wanted to come with you guys with this video, a message that I felt very heavy on my heart to give you guys. Today, I'm not in my car because it's in Minnesota. It's very dark, but I felt like I needed to get this message out today. The thing I want to tell you guys is do not give up on your purpose. Do not give up on your purpose. Do not give up on your dreams. Because God has a bigger plan for you. So, y'all, I was in a place where I started to feel like, oh my gosh, I see myself growing. Like, I see myself growing on YouTube. I see myself, let's be honest. Like, since I was a kid, I see myself being famous. Like, when I was a kid, I used to want to be a singer. So my whole dream was to be a singer, to be famous. I never wanted a regular job, you guys. I've always been a dreamer, y'all. I've always been a dreamer, and I worked hard, but I never felt like I fit in the places that I work, right? So I've always had big dreams to be a singer. And then when I got older, I really got into poetry. And then after that, I got into YouTube. Like, y'all, in junior high school, I was doing YouTube. I was sitting in the bathroom in my house doing makeup and YouTube videos, you guys. And I've always been a creative. Like, I've done makeup for like photo shoots, you guys. I went to school for fashion. So I've always been a creative. I've always been a creative, and I knew that God had a bigger plan for me. Like, my plan wasn't just to work a job and croak, you know, like my purpose was bigger than this. And although I knew I could do all the steps to be the ordinary person, I knew I was not ordinary, you guys. Like, you have to know when you have a purpose and you're not ordinary, right? I really feel like everybody has a perfect purpose. I really do feel like everyone has a purpose. I don't know if everyone finds their purpose because they get lost in this matrix life, you guys. And I was at a point really lost, and I was just like, oh, I just want to go to school, get my degrees. I just wanted to work like a corporate job. I just wanted to like have a career. And I lost my creativity until I had to be still, until I literally quit my job out of nowhere and was in the lowest place in my life. Like, I was like, it was a high when I quit the job and started my business and had loads of money and was so excited. And then when everything started to go down, my funds started to go down, my reassurance of what was my next move was going down. I didn't have a lot of I didn't have certainty. Like, I didn't know where my money was coming from. I didn't know. I was so used to just living a predictable life. When my life got unpredictable, I didn't even know how to handle it. I didn't even know myself. Because back then, all I was doing was working and surviving. I don't remember my life back then at all. I didn't even know what I enjoyed besides eating food, like, in traveling when I could. I didn't know. I lost my creativity being in those spaces. And so when I got to this dark space where I lost majority of everything, and I had to sit with myself, it was a spiritual awakening. You guys, I literally went through a spiritual awakening that needed to happen to wake me up, to then bring me back to my purpose. Like, my purpose is not to go to college, get all these degrees, and just like work a job for the rest of my life and make 6 figures, like the American dream. Like, that not my purpose. My purpose is way more than this. And so when I got to my lowest point, I started to question, am I doing the right thing? And we have to understand, we should not question God. Although we are humans and we should not question God, because confusion is not of God. And that's a big thing, like, we tend to forget. If we get too confused in a situation, that is not of God. God sends very clear messages. Like when I tell you guys, God sends very clear messages. And until we are obedient on the journey, even when, and mind you guys, I'm not religious. I am spiritual. So like, I don't claim a specific religion, y'all. I'm very spiritual. I believe in angel numbers. I believe in God. I believe in ancestors. I believe in, like, y'all, I'm a very free spirited person. But the one thing I will tell you is I believe in God. I believe in God and I believe in purpose, okay? So I don't get lost, okay? I'm not a Christian, so I just like to be clear because I know people will come up here and be like, oh, this girl's talking about God. Some people don't even believe in God. Some people just only believe in the universe. Some people, whatever, and I don't care, you guys. I'm just telling you, if you want to refer to God, if you want to refer to the universe, whatever you want to refer to, but don't lose sight of your purpose because your path is already written for you. Your path is written. It's just, do you clearly see your path? Do you stay on your path when it gets rocky, when it gets bumpy, when you're tired? Do you stay on your path? Do you stay on your path when your path doesn't look clear, but you have a vision of what is at the end of the path? Do you stay on the path even though you can't see the end of the path, but you know it's there? For the people that's going to be able to understand that, they will be able to understand that. And what I will say is, since I was a kid, my dad told me, you're going to be a singer. 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 Like, my dad didn't say, you're going to work in corporate America, like most dads would say. Like, I've said this in other videos. I literally dressed up as a singer for career day while everybody else was lawyers, doctors, and police officers. I've never been a simple-minded person. I've never been less than creative. I've never fit in any spaces. When you don't fit into any spaces, you are different. You're chosen. You have to stay true to yourself because there will be people trying to knock you off your path. There will be people making you question yourself like, oh, you're weird, or why do you do this, or oh, why are you like, oh, that's not going to work. Oh, you're going to have negative people. And that is that negative energy. I don't like to say the devil because I think the devil is a figurative, it's a figurative statement, right? So I would say negative energy. That's where negative energy can enter in your aura because you are literally listening to people that can't see your vision. You can see your vision, even though it's not in reality. You know what you're supposed to be. You know it. You feel it. If you have a dream of what you want to do, that is a vision. You know what you are supposed to do. Even though you lean into this human experience of like, if I don't see it, it's not happening. But right when you give up, that is the moment it could happen. I remember I even watched a video about that of, you don't know, you might have put out 1,000 videos, and then 1,001, that right there could be your break. That right there could be your viral video. That's career, your whole life that you've been dreaming of. Or you might take a test 20 times, but you might retake that test on the 21st time and then you pass it. When you give up, you get nothing. When you keep going, you get something. Even if it's not a material thing, even if it's not financially, you grow endurance. You grow. And I was telling my brother this too, like, even let's say if you move somewhere. If you move somewhere and you're going to grow from that. Like if you move to a different state by yourself, even if it doesn't turn out to be the best for you. Because a lot of times it's life-changing when you change your environment, which I'm going to do. When you change your environment, that is life-changing. And although it might not be the most positive life-changing thing for some, it still grows. It grows you. It builds character. It makes you learn a lesson, prepares you for the future. So with that being said, y'all, for me, I almost gave up on my dreams. I've been doing YouTube for 5 years, like for real. But before this, y'all, I had another YouTube channel. And I would just barely post because I was like in junior high school doing makeup or whatever. I've changed so much and people can see my change on my YouTube channel. When I first started my YouTube channel, it wasn't about, oh, I want to be rich. We have to get back to our roots. Like, we have to get back to our roots of What do we enjoy? What are we passionate about? Our passion is our purpose. And then how do we use our passion to help others? Because when God gives you purpose, it is then to help others. A purpose is you're going to be able to change the world in some way. You don't even get it. When people sing, like singers or rappers, when they create a song, it can take a person out of a dark place to a happy place. That's their purpose right there. They can tell their story in a song, and a person can connect with that song and want to be more, want to be motivated. Do y'all understand why people that sing and rap about money, they're singing and rapping about money because that helps and motivates people to be like, dang, I want to do that one day. Oh, I want to experience that. Oh, I can get there. It pushes people. It pushes people. So we have a purpose, and that purpose is literally pushed through passion. So I knew this was my passion. Before junior high school, you knew there was YouTubers, right? And you're like, oh yeah, they're famous. But you didn't think of them as they're rich. We're in a new generation where it's like content creators that are up there are becoming wealthy and rich, right? That wasn't how it was back when I first started. And so then it pushes pressure. When you put a lot of pressure on your dreams, it slows your dreams down. And that's what I learned. Like, I was just putting so much pressure on my dreams because I'm like, I want to be a YouTuber. I'm going to be on TV one day. I'm going to be known. I'm going to speak in front of crowds. I'm going to be known, and I'm going to help people, and I'm going to heal people, and I'm going to literally help people think deeper, solve problems, heal trauma. Like, I want to do so much more than looking at numbers on a computer screen. Am I grateful for those numbers on that computer screen so I can pay my bills? Yes. But I know that my purpose is higher. I know abundance is also of God, right? Because a lot of us get to the point where like, oh, we shouldn't be greedy. You shouldn't want to be a millionaire. You shouldn't want these type of things. But God wants us to live an abundant life. It's about how do we manage that abundant life? Do we become dark? Do we become where we have this power battle of like we are now God? Or do we become, we are grateful, we have gratitude, we are helping others, we are donating, we are putting back into the world, we are creating safe spaces. We are developing humans in a different capacity where they are closer to their spirituality. They are closer to God. They are closer to universe, whatever. When we dig down into our purpose, y'all, this is getting deep. I feel like I'm a preacher. But I was getting lost in the sauce of, I know things are going to happen. I know it. I intuitively know. I know what God put me on this earth for. I know my purpose. But I don't see it. I don't see it monetizing at this moment. I don't see it growing at the capacity I think it should grow. And then there's God like, girl, laughing like, I said it's going to happen. God has literally told me what's going to happen. I said it's going to happen. You're going to have to wait. You're going to have to build the endurance. You got to keep showing up. You got to show me that when you get this, you can handle it. Because, y'all, before in the past, I've gotten 20,000 views, 30,000 views, 10,000 views, like back to back. I went ghost. I was in college. I said, baby, let's go drink. Let's have a good time. I let it slip. Now I am building that trust with God. Like, I am ready. I'm ready. And I'm going to keep going. No matter how tired I get. No matter how confused I get. No matter how discouraged that I get. And I had to realize it is an obedient journey. When God tells you, you can literally ask a question, say, hey, God. If you, like literally, y'all, I had asked God 2 years ago. I said, God, if you want me to move to Texas, show me something Texas today that is not a license plate. Show me something. Because I feel like I'm supposed to move. I feel like I should be a ship. But if it's Texas, show me something other than a license plate. The next day I go to work. I signed up a girl for a credit card. She has a Texas driver license, not a plate, a driver license. I signed up for a credit card that day. After that, all I seen was Texas everywhere. Texas license plate, meeting people from Texas, going to clubs, and the people tell me they from Texas. Bro, I live in Minnesota. Why do I see about 5 Texas license plates a day? That is 16 hours away. Why do I see? So God would clearly, when I said, God, if you want me to talk to my ex, have him text me today. That man did not text me at all that day. God made it clear. When God sends you messages, and I'm not trying to sound like a preacher, because I always thought I was going to be a preacher, but I don't like those type of people that try to throw something like a belief or a religion on you. I'm trying to throw purpose on you. I'm trying to throw passion on you, and know that even when it looks like it's the darkest moment of your life, it is preparing you for the biggest moment of your life. When you see that it is whooping you, and you on your last stream, just know it's like a test. Are you going to give up? Are you going to give into that negative energy? Are you going to give into that distrust that it's not going to happen? That lack of faith? Or are you going to have faith and keep pushing and keep moving? So y'all, I was getting to a point where my videos, and still some videos happen like this, but you got to understand, be prepared for this. If you are going to be a content creator, or if you do really want to be famous one day, well known, a motivational speaker, whatever, a book writer, anything, there's going to be moments where you have highs. You have millions of views, millions of dollars, millions of sales, and then there's going to be moments when you have nothing, a few views, a small amount of dollars. Then you have to learn how to manage, and you have to learn how to be grateful, and you need to learn how to not overconsume. There's a lot of different things here, but just knowing that God is going to get you prepared for this journey. You're going to have peaks, you're going to have lows. That is life, and that is business. That is business. If you want it like this, you stay in corporate. You stay in a job. If you want it like this, you don't want entrepreneurship. You don't want content creation. So you have to be prepared to stay strong and stay focused and stay on it. So I wasn't seeing the views, y'all. I was starting to get to the point where I was getting 25 views. I had never got that in so long. 25 views, 30 views. I'm like, what is going on? Should I give up? Even though I prayed to be monetized and I'm monetized now, should I give up after 5 years of producing content? Because I'm not getting views right now. Literally, this is my thought process. Like, oh, this I should just give up. Like, this is kind of like not worth it. When I start getting these ideas, God starts giving me sponsorships. I ask for you got to be careful what you ask for. When you ask for something, be prepared for it. Start telling God, I am prepared. I am ready. And be ready when it happens. I start getting sponsorships. And I don't even get that. I don't have that many subscribers. I still have more than a lot of other people, of course. But I'm getting sponsorships. I'm getting partnerships left and right, left and right. I'm like, whoa, this is cool. Like, I've asked for this. Like, this is exciting. And then I'll get through that, and then I'll be like, oh my gosh, like, my views are not good now. Like, start panicking. Should I be doing this? And I've made a video, like, I feel like giving up on my dreams, because I'm like, God, when am I going to be that? When am I going to stop working? When am I going to stop working for a person and start being my creative self? Like, when am I going to start being the content creator, the book writer, the poet, the artist that I am? When am I going to just be able to be me and not have to clock into a job? When is it going to happen? You told me it's going to happen. Y'all, this is how I do. I literally be having conversations with God. Like, I literally be trying to argue with God. Like, who do that? Who do that? You need to be patient. And that's something I'm trying to learn in my journey, is being patient. So, y'all, I started questioning it. And I also realized God is pushing me to be my authentic self. This is what my whole journey is about. Is not to be perfect. Put my stories out there. So, y'all know what? I start putting my stories out there. Y'all start watching them. Me in my car talking about my life. Y'all start watching them. Me last night, 2 days ago, y'all, I literally made a story about my mother that I hid my whole life about my mom having schizophrenia. Or being schizophrenic. I hid that my whole life. I finally made a video last night. It is on my members only. So if you really support my channel, please, please, please join my members only. It's $14.99. That really helps me. I'm a small content creator. I really am trying to make it. And on there's going to be exclusive content, like deeper content, deeper story times, even exclusive story times, like even fun dating story times, but also story times about my life. Also, like direct content about like weight loss and stuff, more targeted content. So it's gonna be more exclusive, cool things over there. I've already have my video up there about my story time with my mother. I'm gonna have another video coming up next week, so be prepared. Make sure y'all go ahead and get that membership, $14.99. If y'all can support Netflix, y'all can support a black little creator like me. So anyways, y'all, so I made this video. I was like, this is not my final. I got one more skeleton I gotta get out of my closet. But I just felt like, woo, God is pushing me. Be obedient. Move to Texas. Put your stories out there. Let out all of this shit. And you will see the light at the end of the... I keep hearing, once I move, my life is going to take... I'm not even going to be ready for what my life... The things that just happened today, I'm not going to be ready for the success that is coming, because the success that's been happening has been bizarre. I have not seen it in money form. I've seen a little bit, but I haven't really seen it in money form, but I've seen it in movement. I've seen it, and this is preparing me for what I don't even expect. I expect it, but I don't even know. So, y'all, I did that. Once I did that, the next day, my video about me being 28, no friends, no man, that is over 1,000 views. It's getting views. I'm like, whoa, this has been up for days, and now it's getting views. Then my story time, getting views. Every video starts getting views. I can't make this up, y'all. Literally every video starts getting views. I'm starting to get 20 comments. I'm getting so many comments that it's hard for me to keep up. I put up a video on TikTok about a freaking show. 5,000 views. Things are starting to go. Not everything is perfect, but things are starting to happen. When you least expect it, things start to happen. Right when you want to give up, know it's going to happen soon. Tell yourself it's going to happen soon. Because I felt like God told me through this Vlogmas, see it through. See it through. See it through every day. See it through. Show up every day. Show me you want this. See it through. I'm tired. I work a 9 to 5. I edit these videos. I put them up. I got businesses. I am tired, but I show up. Show up for yourself. Keep showing up for yourself. If you think about these celebrities and you think about these YouTubers, they've been doing this for 10 plus years. When people told them they can't rap, they kept going. When people said you're not going to make it, they kept going. You're going to have the most people try to discourage you and tell you the worst things can happen. Question everything, because that is how they feel about themselves. They question themselves. They talk to themselves negatively. You cannot let those people intrude into your mind, into your thoughts. Today, I'm not going to say what happened, but I received an email today. And this email is insane. Even if it doesn't happen the way that I think it's going to happen, even if it doesn't go through, I'm not going to say anything about it, because you got to stay professional. Even if this opportunity is not my opportunity, it's still the fact that I was even thought of for this opportunity that showed me that God has a bigger vision for me. He's even telling me and guiding me and giving me intuition, because I was talking about this last night. Got an email about that today. Trust God. Trust yourself. Believe in yourself. Love yourself. Be delusional. Be crazy. Don't consider what people say, because people think on such a ministered, small level. When you are a dreamer, when you are meant to be bigger and have a higher purpose, and to help people and to grow people and make things that people don't need, bro, they're going to be like, you're crazy. Think about it. When the first person made an airplane, like, oh, I want to create something to fly in the sky instead of driving cars. They're going to look at you like, are you nuts? Now look at all these airplanes and these private jets. How would that happen if somebody wasn't insane? If someone wasn't delusional? If someone didn't believe that they can create something and be something bigger? We need people like us. And we need people like us to not fall victim and to not believing in ourselves and to believing in negativity and to believing in people that don't have that level of thinking and that intuitiveness and that gift and that purpose. They will never be able to understand your purpose. They will never be able to understand your gift. It's within you. Understand yourself, love yourself, and never give up. I'll see y'all in the next video.